Hello everyone and welcome back to the More Warhammer channel with myself, Ben. Now in this video I am going to be doing something that genuinely excites me whenever anyone gives me the time of day. It's going to be helping you pick your first Warhammer 40k army. Let's get into it. The rule of cool. Get the army that you like the look of, that you just go, that is so cool looking. For me, it was without a doubt the Leagues of Votan, beautifully painted by my friend Adam. I'm gonna link his IG in the description below. And the Golden Boys, the Custodes. What else could you want than a massive battle tank and a bunch of dwarves who have huge axes, hammers, or these 9-foot golden good boys who are just incredible at everything they do. What your army looks like, or the aesthetic of the army that you pick, is not going to change. That's going to stay consistent no matter what happens to the games or the rules. Next, I would look at how easy it is to actually paint your armies. Things like Space Marines that have large surface areas, big pieces of armor. That's a sick boy right there! Are much easier to paint than something like the Eldar, who are a little bit more detailed. Make sure you pick an army that you can paint to a standard that you're really happy with is, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects of this hobby. You want to be proud of the little guys you're setting, or girls, on that battlefield. Part of that is going to come to your experience and your skill level at painting. So you want to pick an army, feel like you can paint very, very well. But it's not overly important. No one really cares how your army is painted. It's just something to consider. The lore. Now, admittedly, this isn't something that I got into until very recently, and oh my word, it is amazing. The lore, the storytelling of the Warhammer 40k universe is unbelievably expansive and really, really cool. Henry, don't mess it up. I believe in you. I love you. The lore of your army is going to be something that really hooks itself into your mind. It made me enjoy playing the game so much more when I knew the backstory of the armies that I was using. So look into the lore of your army and just explore it a little bit more. Next up, we have the playstyle of your selected army. Every army has its own special ability. Some are fantastic at hand-to-hand combat. Some of them are fantastic at shooting.
Guns. Lots of guns. The
Tau. Nobody likes the Tau. Apart from you, Tristan. You like the Tau, but I don't like them anymore because they shot me off the board.
I started blasting.
And then some of them are fantastic at psychic, which is basically just magic in space. And they're called psychers. Things like the Space Marines pretty much have it all. I'm trying to avoid this becoming just a video of collect Space Marines because there's already enough of them out there, but I mean, there's a reason why they're popular. So, yeah. I would consider the cost of the actual army you're trying to put together. Now, cost is a big part of this hobby. It's not exactly a cheap hobby. As I stare at all the models I have and trying to think about how much I've spent over the last 20 years. What I suggest you do is go onto the website until I get sponsored by them. I'm not going to say their names. No, I will. Goblin Gaming, Wayland Gaming. That's who I use a lot in the UK here. Pick an army, maybe put together how much it's going to cost you to get all the models that you would actually like. And then it'll just give you an idea of how much you're going to invest in it. How accessible is the range, how cheap is the range, and being able to afford it is kind of important. When was the last time that the models that you're getting got a refresh? Or in other words, when did they get updated last? This game has been going on for 40 plus years. Some of the models are a little bit older and honestly a little bit outdated compared to some of the newer armies. Maybe have a little look at when the last time the army that you want to pick got a refresh. Unless they're Space Marines, they get refreshed like all the damn time. If it's just been refreshed, the chances are it's probably not going to get refreshed for a while. So that's just something that I suggest people take a look at before they dive into selecting a certain army. If you're undecided, you may be like, I love 2 different armies, you know, kind of like me. Hey. Maybe look at getting a small amount of each army. Just get maybe 1 character model and then maybe some battle line choice or troop choices. That's basically models that there's multiple of. And then just try their playstyle out, have a little game and just test them out and see if you like how that army actually plays. Those are my best pieces of advice when it comes to selecting your first or maybe second or maybe 20th Warhammer army. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you got all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button. It's free. If you could like the video as well, that'd be a massive help to me. Let me know in the comments what your favorite army is or what armies you collect. I would love to have a chat with you in the comments below. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a bloody fantastic day. I'm out. Bye. I don't know what that was. What the hell was that?